I wanted to get into some of the questions we spoke about earlier. What is the number one problem couples complain about in their relationship? Maybe we could start there.
They complain about sort of the one they complain about, of course, is communication. But the one we identify as even worse than communication is the relationship is starving. If we ask them how much quality time do you spend together on average in a week, no screens, no kids, no other people, just the two of you having fun, doing something new, or, just hanging out together, their answer is usually less than 1 hour a week. And
Really?
so the relationship is hiding amongst friends, amongst family, or independently, and it's not being fed at all. And that is the bigger problem. So when you look at the work of the 5 love languages, that book is really about make deposits into your relationship. It's not about conflict resolution or growth or healing. It's simply about that. And so people are really starving as people in their own lives. They're not taking good care of themselves, and they're putting their relationship way on the back burner, and they're overwhelmed and busy and really kind of miserable in life with all the have tos and not so much want tos.
And what do you consider that one hour? You said no screen time, so I'm assuming that means you're not watching TV. So much of this could be masked as actually being together when it's really not that one-on-one time.
Absolutely. Yeah. Some couples will say, well, we go and work out at the gym together, and they count that as quality time. Well, it's not. You're on one machine, your spouse is on another machine. You're not really interacting. And so quality time really is that one-on-one interaction without other people, because other people become then a distraction. Some people say that, oh yeah, we took the kids out for dinner. Well, that's great. That's family time, but it's not couple time. And, if a couple is not working on the relationship, then what happens is that distance naturally occurs between the two of them. And when distance grows, what fills that spot or that gap is resentment. Now you start having these assumptions about what your spouse is doing and what they're not doing. And you start making them out to be a monster. And that is just a natural thing that occurs when you don't spend time with another person, when you don't connect with them, when you don't bond with them, right? So you're either growing together or you're growing apart.
One thing we noticed when we started hiking is a very strenuous activity that leads to a lot of frustration. The quote is, off to the mountains I go to lose my mind and find my soul. And what we notice when you get to that point of frustration, your automatic reaction is to blame something. And who are you going to blame? You're going to blame your partner. The thing could have nothing to do with your partner, but that's who you're going to blame. And that's what happens in life because, we have bills to pay, we have kids, it gets difficult. And when we feel that sense of powerlessness because of life, it's so easy to turn on our partner. And we don't do that to our friends. Typically, we don't do it to our kids. It's our partner we do it to. And then we get this idea that if I could just get my partner to change, I'll be okay. And that never is the case. And what we see when we've worked with people over long periods of time with the couples that actually went to divorce is one person would stop doing their work and the other person would stay stuck in it in doing the work. And it's usually the person who is getting left that did the work. And the person doing the leaving went and recreated it with someone else within a few years.
So you mentioned hiking. I'm assuming that counts as couples time. Is there other examples you guys can provide of what that looks like?
Ballroom dancing, being face to face and looking in your partner's eyes and moving together. That's a great way to bond. Doing a photo shoot, where you're looking and smiling and the photographer is trying to find that essence of love between you. That's another really great one.
When we look at a mother and child and the bonding behaviors that happen, there's this eye gazing that is occurring. There is, this proximity. There is physical touch. And so all of those behaviors are bonding behaviors that couples need to do and nurture in their relationship to count as quality time. And so doing new and fun activities, that is also something that counts, because it's not something that's rote and repetitive. It's something that is a new experience that both people in the relationship are experiencing together. And it just adds to, memories. And, we know that if we spend time with someone and we have memories with a person, then we feel closer to them and we're bonded.
Gotcha. So that's interesting. It's really that one-on-one, no distraction. I mean, maybe not even going out to dinner then, with the distraction of other folks in the room and waiter coming by and all that.
When sometimes we give an assignment for a couple to go out on a dinner exercise, and there's some questions and things we want them to talk about over dinner, but we tell them, make sure that you go to a place you've never been before. Also, make sure that you are seated in a place in the restaurant where there are no TVs around, so you can't be distracted by that, and put away the phones. The phones should not come out during dinner as well.
We also have them order one dish at a time and share it. So they're both having that experience at the same time.
Good little tactics there. I like it.